topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels or microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast.
Yeah, mic check.
Mic check it, 1, 2.
Woo!
I'm in the building. What up?
Peace.
Let me first start off by saying, I'm gonna let it build up before I see that intro. Welcome to Killah Priest podcast. Yo, I just want to give you and Ty Phoenix props.
A word?
A lot of stuff y'all was saying, yeah. And shout out to Nero too, who came through. Shout out to Karina, the boxer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. But Ty Phoenix and you, man, that Leo moon thing I was talking about, definitely opened up a portal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was happening right, man. I reached in my bag, found $200 that I had that I didn't even know I had, just sitting up there on top of another blessing that I called that came in. All my car, everything, all the phone calls been coming out right. It's just been great, bro. I'm telling you, ever since on that day, I wanted to tell her, Ty Phoenix, on the day of the portal with a album drop. Not the album, but the single, Nahamadi.
The Wednesday.
Yeah, the Wednesday. It's been, I'm telling you, man, doors just been opening one after another. I shot a video last night. Crazy. Huh?
How was that?
It's crazy, man. It's coming. Like, the things that are happening right now, I'm fighting right now because I'm on this Roy. I'm gonna show it in a few minutes. Let me grab it for y'all. Show y'all what I'm dealing with.
All right.
I'm on a team. I ain't do my mornings, but I've been on my tea joint. Let me get the other tea. Where's that?
Everyone's like, what's with this new setup? Yo, I rearranged the whole studio, yo.
Yeah, let's talk about that. While I'm
The whole studio's being rearranged, yo. I got it set up like the Tonight Show. I'm not gonna show it yet because it's under construction. I'm about to have the green screen behind me. I have the green screen behind the studio like normal, but instead of the desk, you're gonna see it like the Tonight Show. We had something similar a few years ago, but it's gonna look so much nicer. So my whole house is a mess right now because I'm rearranging. But it's fire. I'm on a new monitor. It's just upgrades all around, man. It's not even going to look like this in the future once I'm done renovating. But we're in the middle of renovating right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Only thing is I can't find my black hat. So I'm about to put on some weird hat right now.
Yeah. It's going to look so different, man. Y'all seeing the upgrades. There he is. I don't even have my sound effects ain't even up yet, yo. I still gotta get this connected. Oh man.
Hold on, let me lay back so I can show y'all what I'm on right now because they're gonna be like, why is Priest talking so smooth? Because I'm back. Hold on, I should have got this started before I even started, right?
Hey, it's all good. The people can see us. They always see me moving things around as we go, but it's all good.
This hat is weird. Hold up.
It's all good. I mean, you hit the nail on. Go ahead.
Check out this little sexy teacup I got.
Oh, word.
If you look in the middle of it, that's tea. Now I'm gonna go back to selling my tea soon. Because I got a nice little hookup.
Okay.
Over the weekend.
Is it gonna be the same tea or a different tea?
It's gonna be different tea.
Oh,
what? It's gonna be reality.
Reality.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So if you see that in the bottom is a new tea strand.
Mm.
No, there's a dope tea strand in there. And this is a pretty little, little corner. You see, look in the middle. Let me see if I can show you out the middle. That's a nice little strain in the middle. See?
Mm-hmm.
Look down a barrel hole right there. That strains the tea when I pour it in there. What I've been on. Yeah. This baby boy right here.
Oh, what is that?
Man, I told you I've been stepping up to another level. Hold on this way. So remember your hoi quay? You remember you used to say that?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. This right here, you're gonna see the price of it. Don't matter. Well, what happened?
You good?
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just opened up something.
You may be small though.
Oh, you still there?
You see that? That's called royal flush.
Royal flower? Royal floral.
Royal flower. I said royal flush. Royal flower.
Playing poker.
Silver needle. One of the great. It's expensive. You see this little bit right here costs 40. You can see that, but it's very good for you.
Cost 40?
Yeah, this one. It's like weed. Like, come on, you said it's like weed.
Damn.
Now check this out. This
Okay.
one here is one that John Newsom gave me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got this big bag with this little bit in there. Now, it's a lot up in there, though. It's like so much. I got 2 bags of it, though.
Okay. Boom.
So I've been drinking that all day.
How's it make you feel?
Oh, man, it lowers the blood pressure, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe a little too much. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Because I've been tired. You can kind of like drink this when you're about to go to bed or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. So I've been kind of like tired, but I've been feeling good, man. You go to the bathroom, flush yourself out. You know what I'm saying? You be urinating like a monk because you're drinking a lot of water, basically.
It's like a
But
diuretic.
yeah, it makes you. I think it lowers your because there's not that much caffeine in it, but it just makes me relax and more smooth. Like, how you doing, baby? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom. I just want to let you know I like this tea. Doom, 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 doom. This tea is good for me, then it's good for you. Doom, doom. You know what I mean? So it's
Smooth.
like, yeah, you what was that? The Secret Garden. Secret Word. So yeah, it got me relaxed. So if y'all see like, yo, what's up with Priest? He laid back. I'm laid back because I'm on that good right now. Get yourself some Royal Floral tea. Now, check this out. For all y'all who don't know, they be switching the names up. It might be Taikwa Queen, you know what I mean? Or they be having a real Asian name,
Mm-hmm.
the Kung Fu Man name of it. Damn. As soon as I start, my battery go low, so I'm gonna plug it up. Hold on. It's like as soon as I start, 15%. I'm gonna rock it down though. Let me lower my lower my expectations now. Let me lower my light.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I can see. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So so it make me a little smoother, but I still be kicking that get back, but
Mm-hmm.
it's so much there's so much to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much to get into. We're gonna get into it. I just want to say welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. I'm your host, Killah Priest, the Iron Sheik for the Middle East. I'm almost there, so prepare and say peace. One of the rock is none other than ADA Dizzle.
Yeah. Peace. Welcome back.
We back in full effect.
Mm-hmm.
We doing push-ups to shows our pecs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
RESPECT, Aretha Franklin, respect. And like the Wu say, protect your neck. A lot of shout out to my man BG. A lot of old school stuff is dropping stuff that I forgot is dropping all over the internet.
Yeah.
We know, yeah, man. Super Bowl is over. Leo Moon is in the middle. Where we at?
No, we in the moon in Scorpio now, but that Leo moon was a big shift for a lot of people. And
Right.
that was the day I really renovated this whole studio too. So I felt that
Um,
also.
you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
do feel a change, man. I'm telling
Renovations.
you. Yes, exactly.
So
Shout out, right?
no, I was gonna say I think Ty Phoenix already pointed it out, but Mars is in retrograde, but it's over on March 1st. So March 1st, Mars goes direct, and most males are gonna notice it. Most males, us dudes for the past 3 months have been feeling stagnant. Like progress ain't happening. Things are slowing down. Like we haven't been 100%. But Mars is going forward now. See, you already feeling it because all this good stuff's already. You're early. You're feeling it early. Most of us aren't gonna feel this till March 1st when Mars goes direct. So you're gonna notice any projects you got going on. You're really gonna be pushing forward after March 1st, which is only a couple weeks ago, like a week and a half away. The
Yeah.
the retrogrades are real, man. The retrogrades, like when Mercury goes retrograde, it's communication. But when Mars goes retrograde, it messes up us dudes the most because we really like dominate around Mars energy because Mars is male alpha energy. Like it's what makes us move forward. It's action. It's war. It's Aries. It's God of War. It's just Mars. You know what I mean? We need that. It's the planet of action. So it's been holding us back for the past 3 months because it's retrograde. So we haven't really been taking as much action as we potentially can. But we will one in the next week and a half. You already feeling it though. Things are moving forward.
Yeah.
I got this place renovated. I got a new screen. Like I'm just ready to rock. Jay Bland says,
Oh,
"AD, if you only knew, bruh." I kind of already do, because look, I've been studying this astrology stuff and like noticing it intuitively, not just myself, but noticing from other people. I learned this by seeing other people going through stuff. You know what I mean? If you use your intuition, you can see the vibe of how everyone's going through something at the same time. You ever notice that? You could tell on your timeline, damn, how come all these breakups are happening? You know what I mean? As an example. Or how come everyone's going through something like similar? There's waves of tendencies that happen to be synchronistic. And that's where you can see the astrology taking effect. It's not exact, it's not absolute. It doesn't mean that everyone's going through something. But you'll see everyone kind of having their own version of either setbacks or moving forward. But I'm talking about us, all of us moving forward in the next couple of weeks. So if you got a job interview, you might see it happening after March 1st. You know what I mean? Jody Southworth says Mars was the god of war and agriculture. Yeah. Well, he is the god of war. Do you know what I mean?
cool.
Um,
Males,
there he is.
masculine, active. Oh no, agriculture, reproduction, self, reproducing self. Mars. I'm trying to do an acronym.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Masculine, activation, reoccurrent.
Mm.
Masculine activation, reoccurrent self, or
Mm-hmm.
supreme. Or,
Yeah.
I want to add that.
So having that
This
knowledge,
hat, man, is crazy. I gotta cut it up because I gotta get the black hat. Go
that's
ahead.
dope.
You say, what, this colorful hat?
That's a cool hat.
All right.
Yeah, when you come over here, you can
Much
rock
more.
anything you want except, green.
No doubt.
Like I said, that one time Rasul showed up with a green shirt, and then with the green screen on, he was just a floating head.
Yeah,
See,
that's crazy.
it's so weird not having the sound effects up right now. Takes me a minute to pull up the on-screen one. There we go.
I imagine. All
Yeah.
right.
So this is thus the we're doing like a Zoom type of podcraft today until next week. Next week I got that guest coming in. I told you I got that big promoter who works all through LA. He knows all the celebrities. He's gonna come through He wants to talk
Oh,
about aliens. Yo, that's dope.
you gonna talk about aliens?
Yeah, he's an Aquarius. He just had his birthday.
Yeah.
But
I
he's like,
think a lot of people are getting into aliens. You know,
yeah.
humans and the mythos, right? They
Mm-hmm.
go together. They tie it. I guess their imagination has to soar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they like, I wonder how long they go. They go back centuries. So human, you know, the the answer to the stars and the questioning of the stars goes back to like the beginning of the time. You know, farming. You have to look up to farm. So we develop some type of relationship with the universe,
Mm-hmm.
man, right?
Yep.
So it goes back. I don't know what time or the clock. And that's the eternal clock that's inside of all of us. But
Yeah.
you know that it's so beautiful when you can look outside, um, but still be inside the realm.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So when people come with aliens, when they come, because there are things, you know, on a planet Earth that we haven't fully developed, like
Oh.
under the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
The ocean itself, dark, mystic. You know, they got fish with lights on them.
Yeah,
You
I
haven't
was
been to it.
just gonna talk about that.
You know, you going to talk about that too?
Yeah, because the angelfish. No, the angler. The anglerfish. There was it was in the news.
Yeah.
Black sea devil. Usually only found in lightless depths of the sea, made a rare swim near ocean surface.
Who called them the sea devil? See, things people don't understand, they kind of title because they don't understand it. They have to title it. But what it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put it in some type of genre. We need to package it. Like you know what Jordan
Maxwell?
Banks.
Oh, Jordan
Yeah, Jordan
Riverbanks?
Banks.
Okay.
Shout out to Jordan River Banks. Anyway, shout out to him too. I spoke to him. So we got something working in the. Oh man, we got so much working, man. I told you I'm so laid back right now.
Laid back.
What's this? The black sea devil fish, usually only found lightless in the depths. Look at that thing, man.
That's crazy. So it recently came up off the coast
Oh,
of Tenerife in the Canary Islands.
that's fire.
That's crazy. Yo, it's gonna be easier to pull up articles now with
Yeah,
this new setup. Because before it was a little sloppy.
yeah, I see that.
Now we're gonna be able to be. I'll be able to
That fish,
pull up stuff faster.
yeah, that fish looked kind of. The fish was ill. There are different kind of orcas that's coming. Somebody gave you fire. Let me make this bigger so I can see the graph. Oh, they can't see it. Yeah, what's that right there?
This one's Oregon Beach. Comers found a first of its kind at Cannon Beach over the weekend. So these things are supposed to be deep sea fish, and they're popping up all of a sudden off the Oregon coast. This one's a
Yeah, they just found.
football fish.
Let me see. Yo, strange things are happening.
Yeah.
It just found. Another plane landed upside down. Have you seen that in Canada?
What?
Pull that up.
Yep. Toronto,
Yeah.
Delta Airlines.
Yes.
Oh, yo, I'm about to be flying with this stuff now, man.
No pun intended.
Oh yeah. I don't realize I be
Yeah.
saying these puns, man. It's not on purpose.
On this show, this is pun central, man. This is big pun. We always do it. He said about the fly. So another plane landed upside down. Luckily, there were no casualties. But
Damn.
what's going on? The frequency's off.
I mean, I can't explain that with astrology, so I don't even know.
You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna front. I have no idea when it comes to that.
Yeah. A will within a will.
Wow. Delta. I took Delta when I went to Walt Disney World back when I was a kid.
Right.
Delta Airlines. Damn.
And you know, I got to get on the plane Friday.
Man, you better fly safe.
Man, I'm going to New Mexico to see the pyramids. I'll be out there with the Aztecs, the Olmecs, the Toltecs, the Oltecs,
Mm-hmm.
the Maya.
You got
walking up on steps. Huh?
You got a super chat from 225 Jig Pole says Priest need an album with some down south beats.
No doubt. Yeah, we could definitely do that. What's the down south beat though?
I'd have to look it up. I want to make sure we didn't miss any other ones. Down south beats, like probably like southern beats.
Boom. I got to. You know who's from Houston? Would you consider Houston the South or Southwest?
I don't know.
DJ Premier, man.
Hmm.
We all had to migrate,
Yeah.
find a place. That wasn't me. That was all our parents migrating from the South. They wanted this. It was no internet. You had to travel. You had to be there and to see. You had to travel out of the place you were at. I was talking to somebody like that. So yeah, definitely, man. Give me some beats. So Nagamati is caught fire, right? And I was just telling keep your joy, keep your joy. If you check out my Patreon, he's on there. And we're gonna get him on the show. Also, shout out to Big Boy. I'm gonna get him on the show. Big Bo. I mean,
Big Bo.
Yeah, Bo Visuals. Because we're gonna work on something else. Because I wanted that Pleroma video to be out of this world, man. And yeah, man. And it's like he can't find the time. He owns a whole arcade. And blessings be upon the brother because he did come out. And we shot the video. We just didn't complete it all the way, but it's on my Patreon for some of the dudes and gals can check it out. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just in a good mood. It's like everything happening since y'all telling me that moon vortex opened up. I don't know if I could correlate it there, but we are the son of man. You know what I'm saying? So the son of man creates how are we gonna walk? We walk in the spirit so we don't fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So we are the sons, you know what I'm saying? So we are the son of man, the light giver.
Yep.
So it's deep, man. When you start thinking about it. I'm just itching into this. I told you I'm laying back, but I'm itching into it, man. What else? Valentine's came and went. How many couples broke up?
The day after? That's what I see. A lot of times the girls will wait till the day after Valentine's Day because they want to see what kind of gifts they get.
Yeah.
So they'll be with their dude, and then if they realize he didn't get me stuff, he didn't get me the chocolates, I didn't get, you know what I mean? Then February 15th, and they're like, oh, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? And
It's like a job, man. It's like a job. You buying a bunch of chocolates and stuff like that. And it's like everybody they look like they're having a good, but it's forced a little bit. It was just a little
yeah.
down to everybody moving around and I gotta do this again, catch it. Every store I went to, like this heart shape floating around everywhere.
Yeah, girls be
No,
having
that
galentines. You know galentines?
no, what's that?
That's when girls just start hanging out with single girls, hang out with single girls.
Oh, gallon times, cows and times.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
they
That's the
take
best
each
time to
other
talk.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We see them.
it's
Yeah.
interesting. It's an interesting dynamic because the prettiest ones
Hmm.
you'll find are single. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
dimes, not the ones that are just hot. That are just hot. The super hot ones,
Right.
a lot of
Well,
times, are single
yeah,
and they're
because they,
lonely.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. Well, when you buy into society, what society does, because the whole thing is the nurturing spirit. They have to. I mean, it's going to come through because you're going to want a family at some point, and you can't do that and split the two. You're going to want a family and want to settle down and have somebody you want to hug and love at some point, and it's coded in a system.
It's coded in the females with the biological clock.
But it's so crazy now because with internet, it's catfishing going on. It's so many. It appears real,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be more enlightened, and it keeps us more discernment because you got to put on all the glasses now, the crazy glasses, and it's going to happen. It will. Like you get hype just like with COVID. Can we say that now?
Yeah,
When
technically we can.
people when sickness come around, your own immune system beeps up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get sick right away because your whole body is fighting and knows something around.
Yeah. The
Something's going wrong. That's why it's so many people that pop up. Kevin Samuels, because the world was
mm,
imbalanced. It was the society was unbalanced, and
yeah.
now that is being back checked in line in order for everything to be straight. You got to be more on point now, or who you talking to, and who you telling your secrets to, or who you revealing to. You got to be, and that it develops calluses, growth. It is all becoming. You're becoming stronger as you go.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk up the steps, you're becoming more stronger. You're becoming more keen. And it's like, don't kill you, make you stronger.
Yep.
So all these holidays are made to bring in money and sell people fantasies, just like the picket fish and the white. Everybody's dreaming and they're chasing dreams. They're actually moving in their dreams, trying to live out of reality. You attack people's emotions. You attract them and attack them through their emotions. Ooh, this is my dream. I always wanted to do this. But every day takes a step. Join the early race, man, what it real estate. So he started to build and shape.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Start to build. But others start to feel away,
Every
you
step,
know?
every step you take, huh?
And that's a creepy song. Yeah, but see, that's a creepy song. When Diddy did that one.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy. Why would you want to every step, every breath you take? Why are you watching her?
Every little step. Bobby Brown.
He said, you could tell by the mind state of the music that we were making. A real life fantasy. No matter what your friends, you can fall in love. It's like that. It's like that. Every little step I take.
Hmm?
And that's what we're building on. Taking little steps. Don't be jumping. You will be right there in every move you make.
Mm-hmm. You got a couple super chats from Enkempera. He says, "Peace to the Podcraft. Play NAG for me, AD."
Nag Hammadi.
Mm-hmm. Then he says,
Nag
"Bars."
Hammadi.
Mank says,
No doubt.
"Bars."
No doubt. During the early race, man, he wanted real estate. It's what we fought for in the beginning, but that's just what we want to do. Conquer, take over, take over, take over. Then the wars start. Wars over belief system. Fanaticism kicks in. It's
Hmm?
not that you have your own opinion, but you're against me.
Yeah.
Pick up your sword. Let's go to war. Everybody's connected to a mythos. Everybody's connected to a spirituality.
Yep. Every little step I take.
That's all it is. Every little step. Mike Tyson was doing that too.
Man.
And did you hear the controversy about that song?
There's controversy?
Controversy.
That's what I call it. I like calling it controversy.
Apparently,
What had
you can
happened
look it up.
was,
It's not Priest. But what happened last night was this. That was not Bobby Brown singing in the first part. It was Ralph Tresvant helped him out on that song because Bobby was getting, let's say, uh, a little up there mentality while smoking or drinking on life.
oh, like that.
Yeah, so they said that Ralph sung the first part, and then when you listen to it, it does sound different. Now go back and listen to every little step, but it was always helping each other out too. They're brothers.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can check that out.
I'm working with this new setup right here.
Because girl like you is like a dream come true. A real
Yeah,
I play just enough so we don't get in trouble.
it was Bobby Brown's son. Um, no matter. All right, let me skip to the hook or something.
call about your love. Can't believe you
Now, the second verse.
will be together.
Bobby was killing stuff out there, man. Shout out to Bobby Brown, man.
For real.
Whitney called him the king. He was dope though. Ain't go front. Bobby was he wrote it back then.
My Prerogative. 65 million views for the My Prerogative video. This one
It was
has
a big song.
every little step has
That's what-
139 million.
Woo! The big now. If you pull up Poison by BBD,
Oh yeah.
I think they had a little bit more. You still hear that now. There you
Yeah.
go. That's when two dudes used to come into the come into the yeah, no doubt. Trooper Bob Roney. That's what the two dudes would come into. They would walk into the club, and you'd be looking for a chick. You'd be having a flat top, and they with the hammer pants. Hold on.
Man. Too legit. Too legit to quit.
Play Tenderoni.
Tenderoni.
Yeah, A Truth About Roni.
Roni.
Yeah, a lot of the well, you can hear a lot of they would do that back and forth, and you can hear a lot of Ralph on there, and you can hear him on a hook for Johnny Gill. I can't forget the name of the song. It's gonna come back to me.
Damn, the sound was so clear. It was so
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah,
Crispy snares. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. You
It
ever
was-
been in a room with Billie Jean and Roni?
Man, who is Billie Jean?
And who is Roni, right? Put Roni and Billie Jean together in the same room.
Like on a video or a Google?
Nah, nobody knows who they are.
Yeah,
He
Google's.
told the truth about Roni. You have Roni. If you have Roni and you have hold on. You have Roni and yo, you still live?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm trying to find me. Yeah. If you have Roni, we'll put this. Okay, we'll put this right. If you have Roni, Billie Jean, Dirty Diana, you know who Dirty Diana's supposed to have been, right?
Is that supposed to be somebody?
Sarah. But those be real people, though. Sarah Smile. No, I'm just tripping out. Or I'm on that T. Or let me read something real quick.
I'm trying to find my sound
If you
effect.
believe this- Huh?
I'm trying to find my to this day sound effect.
Oh, to this day.
I got it in here somewhere.
Yeah. And then he was like,
Lisa.
the truth about Roni is these names you grew up with, right?
To this day.
Mm-hmm.
To this
Yeah,
day.
Because we still play, in the club, we still play Dirty Diana.
Huh?
Girls still request that when they go on stage.
Oh, yeah. Jolene.
So WS
Huh?
WS Banker says Dirty Diana was Diana Ross. Ooh.
That's what I heard. Or it could have been, what's the prince's wife? Princess Diana?
Oh.
He stood next to her, remember that?
Yeah, because he did know everybody, right, back then?
Yeah, man, come on. He got the picture right next to her. What's another mythical person? But you don't really get to see it, but it becomes real. Like, who's Jolene that took this girl, man? You know,
Oh.
what's the little biggest whorehouse in Texas? You know, what's the name?
I don't
You
even...
never saw that movie with Burt Reynolds? And
Oh, you
Dolly
talking
Parton.
about Roundhouse?
No, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Oh, I don't know. That's before my time.
She had a song called Jolene.
Hmm.
That was a gangster song. I ain't gonna front. Cause she was woman enough to be like, please. She was like, man, your pretty hair. Yo, pull up, Joe. She was like, your pretty hair, damn, you bad. She's damn near calling. She was like, you know, she damn near was like, damn, you bad as hell. Please don't take my man, because my man he must have been, you know, he must have been Joe, her husband, and we don't ever know who that was. I guess it was Dolly Parton.
Yeah, they're saying Dolly Parton in the chat.
Yeah, Dolly Parton. Yeah, go through the lyrics real quick. Pull them up.
Okay, for what song?
Jolene. She said something about your pretty hair. You bad. Call it a bad. You a bad. Well, how did she look? She had hair rollers on. Hair rollers, Jolene. Billie Jean, Jolene, and Roni,
Hmm.
and Diana, and Sarah. He just want Sarah to smile. Those be those names. We'll see. You can have your choice on that. She was just getting to it too. She was like, boom, boom. And that's a gangster song, though. I ain't gonna front.
Hmm. Dolly Parton, huh?
Yeah, Dolly was bad back in the days, right? She had the she had the chest, the breast. That's what they said. I heard she was bad little. I'm looking at the chat. Peace to y'all. Ceaseless one and everybody. Peace. But his tea is really good, yo.
So what? You on the oolong? I forgot what it was called. What's that one called?
It's called Royal. The shade was. It's told you I'm real laid back right now. It's called
Laid back.
Royal Floral Silver Needle. Royal Flower. It was real nice. I've been looking for this tea place for a very long time, man. I finally got it.
Hmm.
Twin bird. Twin birds. I'm gonna show you in a few minutes. Let me find. Yeah. I just been cooking it up, man. Doing it in. Peace to y'all. Peace to everybody in the chat room. I want to say shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all go to the Patreon, check that out. I've been more active on there now. So shout out to my man, Keep It Joy. He's on there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but those names, what's some other names? And you're a real music guy, AD. So you play because you play DJ music all the time.
Yeah. I mean, at the club I'm at two clubs. So my main club is a lot of the latest stuff, the modern stuff, the top 40 stuff. Menkempera knows. Menkempera came by the other day.
Shout out to me.
He hung out in the DJ booth with me.
Right.
It was cool. I was playing Future. I was playing Boss Man D-Lo, Moneybag Yo. This other one. There's a bunch of them, yo.
Yeah. Bam.
Patterson Fontaine.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I'm trying to
Partisan Fontaine. Yo, he's getting popular. There's a lot of the modern stuff, and it's cool. But at my other club, I play a lot of the old school stuff. I'm able to sneak in a little bit.
Nobody ever dance off of stuff like they don't do it like Let's Get It On and stuff like that, right? That's a little bit old school.
So at my other club, yeah, I'm playing way more variety at my my other club. So it's like I could sneak some of that in. I could sneak in a lot of Michael Jackson. I'll be playing I could sneak in some Bobby Brown, Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
All
PYT.
a lot of stuff. All the classics I play at my other club. Do you know what I mean? So one club is more modern, the other one is just like all the classics and stuff like that. I have to sneak in a little bit of rock for the managers.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of old classic songs that never get old. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of Michael Jackson stuff I'm still playing.
I like Queen, man. They dope.
Queen?
Yeah, they dope.
Yeah, so they play a lot of sports games that, on the TV there. You know what I mean? Like the Super Bowl, and they put like the football game and stuff. So whenever LA wins, I always play "We Are the Champions."
Oh, yeah, you go.
That's a classic thing.
People find it. Yeah, that's cool.
Just for like a
But yo,
minute.
man, Huh?
just for a minute, so that it don't get too long. Timing is
Right.
everything. You know what I mean? I try to keep the songs under 2.5 minutes. You know, because
Right.
nowadays people are very short attention span.
Oh, hell yeah.
Once you get into 3 minutes into a song, the ear starts to get over it real quick. That's why songs are so short nowadays. So I try to be out by the second chorus, or at the
Yeah,
latest,
why is our,
depending on the song.
our attention span is getting shorter too.
Way
Getting
shorter.
shorter, man. Cell phones,
Mhm.
plans are getting put in. It's almost like, you go to McDonald's. I'm not saying telling anybody to go McDonald's or anything like that, but back in the days, then they start, you used to could order like, let me get a Big Mac, fries, and then people like and put it right in. But then it turned into a number one
Mhm.
and a number two, everything back then. Because it's like people don't just want to go to make it fast. Just make it fast, fast. But you don't even got to say what you want. You just put in a number. So the number one mathematics come into play. The number
Mhm.
one and the number two, number three, number four, number
Mhm.
five. Give me a number five. So everything is just speeding up.
Yeah.
It makes us faster too, though, because we got to be more fast on our toes now, right?
Yeah.
So with everything that's coming out now, it's like we got to catch up. All of this stuff is everything is fast right now,
It's
bro.
express. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that's
they want
why.
to fast.
Yeah.
Right.
No, in some cases, Japan has been express. Do you know what I mean? Because they got full course meals inside vending machine.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They got vending machines for every type of food over there. You know what I mean? What you want?
Wow.
Pie? There's a vending machine for dessert. There's a vending machine for main courses. Like Japan is all express. Everything. There's so many people.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird how in some like countries they're more advanced and ahead of us in some things, but then when it comes to like cultural entertainment, they're way behind.
Yeah.
And they're
Because they don't
following
got time. They don't got time to play games.
right. Like that's why American entertainment is so huge.
They're not doing all that award shows and stuff like that. We got to survive. Got to keep going. But
Yeah.
how many of y'all in the chat heard this? You want faster internet? I was like, damn, my internet is fast already. Well, we got to do that. We can do faster internet.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, because I want faster internet.
Mhm.
It was like fast internet. You want fast? You want fast internet? I'll be glad when I did when cable's gone though.
Yeah.
They're already working on it with Fire Stick. They got other stuff now. So they about to everybody can have cable. They had a good run, beating everybody out of that. I'll give you the package deal.
That's the problem I had when I came into this apartment in 2018. I said, "Give me that internet." When I talked to Spectrum, I was like, "Yeah, give me that fastest internet you got." I'm getting ready to do a podcast over here. They're like, "Okay, what kind of packages do you want for your cable? We got HBO, we got blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, I'm good." I'm like,
All
I don't
live,
want
bro.
no TV." They're like,
All
"What?"
live. Yes, indeed.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
indeed. Get this
And that was
Fire
before the
Stick.
transition, because now you can just get HBO on streaming right now, right through the internet. But they
Yeah.
were still pushing cable back in 2018. And they're like, well, we can get you a package deal with Showtime and blah, blah, or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, just give me
Yeah.
internet. But they were like, what? Like, why? Don't you want TV? Everyone has TV. I'm like, no, I don't want no TV. Just give me the fastest internet and I'm good. They made it such a deal, like a big deal, like 3 times trying to get at me to sell me a package. And they're like, well, we can give you a bundle. I'm like, I don't want no bundle. I just want internet fast only. I don't care if I'm paying $7 more. They're like, but, these guys are getting a commission, so they're trying to upsell me on everything. So,
Because they know cable about to go down.
yep.
So they doing it fast because they know I'm gonna package you up. One lady, I remember she was trying to offer me NFL, what you call it? The NFL package. It was
Mm,
it was the playoffs. I was like, what the hell I want a package for? And the playoffs, she even knew it. She started laughing
yeah.
because I caught her. She was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Because she knows you're right, but she's looking at a script.
Yeah.
They're all trying to
Yep.
sell you something.
And notice everybody, like even with AT&T, Mobile T, every time you call, everything is machines. You're not talking to nobody no more.
Oh, wait till the future. Because right now you're talking to machines. Wait till you start talking to AI.
That's
So-
that's an oxymoron. You said wait to the future. That's dope.
Wait to the future because you're going to be talking to
Well,
AI
you're
in the
supposed
future.
to travel to the future. Go ahead.
Because you know, there's chat rooms now. If you go into like certain chat rooms for websites, there's a 24-hour chat going on to where you can ask a question about anything. Let's say it's GoDaddy, and you're like, "Yo, my website's not working." Okay, what's the problem with your website? You tell them what's wrong with the website. The AI is talking back to you. You're talking back and forth with a company-generated AI machine on chat. So then the future of that is going to be all on phone. So you'll be calling customer service, and you're going to be talking to an AI voice. And you'll be able to legitimately talk back and forth with your voice and everything, and it'll respond to you in an AI voice, fully handling whatever you got to go through. And then
Right.
if you have to talk to a real person, or if you need something that requires a real person, then you'll like be able to press 0 maybe, if you're even that lucky. Because I think everything
Right.
is about to be fully automated. I got someone in my family who works for a medical company, and they handle the prescriptions. So like if you got to get a refill on like let's say some medication, they handle the call service center. And then so they're like, oh, okay, you need some more, I don't know, Vicodin or whatever it is, and they're able to hook it up and send it out. But they're telling me like, yo, the AI is going to be taking over their jobs soon, because the AI will be able to just handle all customer service completely.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
And that
That's crazy.
that can happen this year. That can basically happen
That's
this year.
crazy,
Yeah.
That's crazy. You can't talk to nobody. So there's no emotion. There's no human interaction. So it's like, here's the ticket.
Mm. Yeah.
You have to leave by you have to leave by Thursday. There's no talking to no one.
Technically, depending on who you're calling, you're already talking to a machine because people are in robot mode. When you ask them questions and stuff like that, they already have a script that they're following. If you're talking to a telemarketer, they're just reading out a script, and they already have the responses. People who work in real estate know what I'm talking about. They already have whatever you respond with. They have a script in case they ask about loans. Then say this. If they start questioning their insurance, then say this. So you're already kind of talking to a human robot anyway. So whatever you ask them, they already have a scripted answer for you. That's today now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's easy for them just to like, boom, pop that into an AI program. If they ask this, it'll respond with this. It's A to B. Boom. It isn't that hard for them to create these. Jay Bland says, 80 Ross, as an employee for a major cell company, it's to drive in-store traffic. From there, you get the sales rep phone number. Okay, mine rings off the hook. Wow. Yeah, I have the same phone number since high school. So I get about 4 or 5 telemarketers calls per day. But I have my phone set to not even answer until I wake up after 2 p.m. But I check my phone, I've had 3 or 4 calls, this morning alone from telemarketers. But that's crazy, Jay. And it makes sense. You know what I mean? If you own a company, it's like, hell yeah, you're going to take that route. It's going to be easier to drive sales and leads. Ceaseless One with the $2.99. David J. Blazer says all the real. Go ahead.
Nah, so shout out to Ceaseless One. Word. Yeah, man. Everything's moving faster. And then the internet, like you said, you don't speak to everything's robots. Everything's it's crazy. So now you're not having the human experience. So it's just like those movies that used to come out. You're not even having you have an experience with technology, which I'm not against though. I'm not against the technology. You gotta get technical, but it does something to the human brain, bro. We gotta still be using that part.
Yeah, because they can program the AIs to be more human-like now.
They're doing it.
Yeah, and they sound like they have personality.
Yep.
They're not like, hello, thank you for calling. They're like, hello, thank you for calling.
Yeah. Getting in the whole relationships.
How was your day today? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
If you've ever talked to ChatGPT,
Sit down.
I talk to ChatGPT every other day with some random dumb questions, you know? And it's fully coming back with like, does this help you? Does this correlate with the problem with you had last week? It remembers questions from last week and will start correlating that. So
Wow.
every time you ask ChatGPT a question, it's remembering from past questions. And it says this also goes great with the other recipe that you had in mind. And it's like, whoa, you remember that? So it's collecting your information. It's learning you. That's how smart the ChatGPT is. So as you keep going with talking back and forth to it, it's remembering your past experiences. Now you can wipe its memory and say, okay, forget everything I asked you up until this point. But if you don't wipe its memory, it's remembering every question you've asked, and it'll refer to that. Better than a human. You know?
Those are wonders, man.
Yeah, we in
All
the
wonders.
future.
Yeah, signs and wonders. Yep. The body I knew not.
hmm
That's crazy.
It's like Jarvis from Iron Man. Remember Iron Man Jarvis?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that is today. Everyone can have a Jarvis now.
Then they tap it into the soul music where they're playing with the elements, man. Music, writing songs,
Mm.
writing movies.
Yeah, that's a formula.
Hold on, they writing whole movies with AI.
Yeah, because it's all a formula. It's a recipe. It's just like cooking food.
What's the structure?
L-
Yeah.
You don't even have to be a musician to look at like pop music. Like I'm talking about the cookie cutter, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Those are all cookie cutter pop songs, mostly created by Max Martin and organized by Lou Pearlman. But they were all cookie cutter pop songs that had verse, chorus, hook, chorus, and then outro. And it's like, well, that's just a formula. So AI can figure that out easily. Oh, okay, I know the formula. It's using these chord structures. I could break down Grammy award-winning songs and then remake it. Like the composer who did Braveheart and Titanic, James Horner. They're both the same song using the same chords just on different notes. There's a formula. It's easy. I can't hook up the piano right now, but I would show everybody. But even a Grammy award-winning movie soundtracks for Titanic and Braveheart, they're both the same song because they're using 3 chords.
Matter of fact, are you going in? Are you fixing our movie?
Oh yeah, that's next. So now that I have this setup, it's a lot easier for me to do music. That's why I had to do this. I know, but then I started changing up the studio. I had to change the studio first. So now I need more time. But now that I got this new setup, I got a brand new widescreen monitor. And instead of me looking up and messing up my neck on the giant screen, now I'm able to like have an ergonomic setup. It's all right in front of me on a this is a 37 inch. Hold on, I got my tape measure right here. What did I get? A 34-inch widescreen curved monitor. So much easier. And I can just fly on this thing and do some movie soundtracks. I can put the movie up on the big screen and have the timeline right here. And then I have a third screen in case I need to do something else. That's going to be where you can be able to see the chat room when you're here. Wait till you see how the show's going to be set up, man. I can't wait for you to come in next week. It's going to be like you're watching The Tonight Show, but it's going to be the Killah Priest show.
That's deep.
It's about to get so cool, man.
I can't wait.
But yeah,
Yo, man.
that'll be done very soon.
Okay. Yeah, man. It's like, okay, with all of this stuff, just like AI and all of that stuff that's going out there, where is it leading us to? Like, what is it doing?
Oh, what is it doing to us humans?
Yeah.
Like, are you saying psychologically?
Yeah, to not think about, there's an exercise, right? Because if
Mhm.
you get up in the morning, you go, what I gotta do? You think. But when you already know everything's already there for you, you become like almost zombie.
Robot.
Yeah. If you're not using, there was an old saying, if you're not using your mind, somebody else is,
Okay.
right? Do you lose something by knowing everything? But you just know it because it's just there. Isolation.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, there's benefits to it. Everyone's living different lives. It just depends on what everyone's occupation is, and
When the
how.
last time, when the last time everybody sat down at a family, there is no more family tables, table salt.
I mean, it's out there. It's happening. It's just more like a Fast and Furious movie where people have a cookout. They,
Let's just move it down.
yeah, they sit on the table and say a
Yeah,
prayer,
that's
and
the thing. That's like that don't happen no more. It's fast food. They took over just like how once they took over the grandmothers that cook at the church. How Cracker Barrel and look at Cracker Barrel and look at Golden Corral. Those are all simulations of grandmothers and the church ladies that cook. They used to cook.
yep.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my charger. Ugh, my phone.
If you're
phone.
in a situation where you're able to have a cookout outside in your patio or in your setup,
They got the cookout. They got the burgers. The
then you
burger the
good.
burger spot was to kill the cookout family gatherings.
Yeah.
So and now they got where on Thanksgiving now they're saying you could come to Cracker Barrels for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, it's the best if you're able to have like a barbecue cookout. Like, if you're able to do that at least once a year, twice a year, then you blessed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or go to friends'
they
cookouts
don't
and
want
stuff like
nobody
that.
communicating no more. They don't want you communicating.
Yeah. No, we gotta get outside. It's all about being outside, yo.
So I'm gonna show you this one.
That's
Put in millennials. I had to charge my phone. Put in millennials outside.
that's another thing with this new setup, Priest. I can have the window open now. We used to do this
Yeah,
whole show with the windows closed. It got stuffy.
yeah.
Millennials,
Put
what?
millennials outside playing.
Am I looking for a photo?
No, you look it on YouTube.
Okay.
Got one? Let me see it because
They
I
got
can't see
they
it.
got a thing called Gen Z versus millennials. I don't know what you
No.
look. I don't know what you're looking for though.
Um, Kids
Cause
of the day outside. This is crazy, yo. It's funny. I'm trying to find it on my phone. Let's see
yeah, we gotta have clips ready for the show. I got some clips that we could show, but it's on some other stuff. Fella B said he's watching us from a giant screen, 85-inch TV and loudspeaker. Yo, it's hard. It's hard to remember. Like, we're being broadcast, yo, and some people got us on their giant living room screens.
Yeah.
That's why I try to make sure we're putting out 1080 HD. I got a 4K camera, but there's really no need for us to be broadcasting 4K. It's just unnecessary. 1080
Right.
HD is fine.
I want everybody to see this, yo.
Okay,
Hold on,
what you
I'm gonna
got?
send it
What
to
you got?
I'm gonna send it to your WhatsApp. I want you to play this.
My
This
with
is real serious, yo. You gonna crack up. Check this out. Before people, we were in the house, and then they put the computer system in the house. But check out these kids. Play that what I just sent you.
Okay, hold up. I got all of this. These windows open.
Dog show.
Okay, I see it. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to my Instagram setup here. 1 second.
That's it. What's that?
Yeah, but I gotta go to my I gotta create a new setup because it's a tall screen that you're showing. So
Okay.
1 second. Let me just reset this. Not main screen. What? Hold on. Copy and paste.
You know,
Okay.
before, maybe you should try to get us outside.
The what?
It's good wait to get outside. Now they're inside. Check this out.
At least they moving.
Come on, dude.
I see your point, though. I see your point.
Yeah. There's no double. There's no jump rope. No double. Homeboy was actually crunking. Yo, one more time. Homeboy was crunking in front of the flowers, yo.
I seriously think.
It just depends on the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Because I still see people on BMX bikes. You know, a lot of skateboarders. You know, Rasul skates.
From one corner to the next.
But yeah, I get it. Like, a lot of people are probably so used to doing stuff on inside with technology.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. If you go to Disneyland, everyone waiting in line is on their phone. You know, a couple people just kind of without their phone, just walking around, looking around. But then you'll see 80% of people just looking down on their phone. But that's to be expected.
And so's the dream, bro.
Yeah.
So's the dream. We can see you out there.
It's the new newspaper.
Chasing the dream.
They said the same thing when the newspaper came out. Like, people were just looking at the newspaper.
Remember phone books?
Yeah.
It's gone. I remember watching The Future of Communication. Hold on, let me see if I can see that. Because we here now. Let me
Yeah, because if you look at Back to the Future Part 2, remember, he was in the future. But the future on that movie was 2015. That was 10 years ago. So it's like they had like flying cars. Technically, we do have flying cars, but it's not everybody can have one. They had hoverboards. Technically, we got hovering stuff that is water based. We do have like hovering technology like Iron Man, but not everyone can have one.
check that out right there.
You sent me
There's
something?
another thing of communication. This is not the one I'm looking for, but this is a newer version. Check that out. While I try to straighten up my phone, man. It's crazy. Hold on. I got you.
That was a good video.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
I
All
like
right, check out that.
I like how they kind of remade the Star Trek theme,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the
Check
Star
out-
Trek theme.
The next one I press it so quick it doesn't have the picture, but you can just press it.
As technology
Energy X says asteroid headed towards Earth. on December 22nd, 2032. Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
Who's that?
Ener-
Nah, that,
Energy X says that asteroids headed towards Earth.
nah, I didn't see that one.
No, I'm talking about a super chat we just got.
Technology continues to advance. We are seeing more and more exciting innovations in the way we connect and communicate with each other. In this video, we will explore some of the most exciting developments that are likely to shape the future of communication, including the use of artificial intelligence, virtual and augmented reality, and new types of devices and platforms. But before we go on, I would encourage you to subscribe, as I post informative content daily and you do not want to miss out.
Is that an AI voice?
Before the widespread use of telephones, traditional modes of communication were much more limited. People often had to travel long distances to communicate with one another, either in person or by sending letters to the post, which is not only time-consuming but also expensive, plus you wouldn't always get the immediate response back. However, with the advent of technology, communication has become much easier and more convenient. Today, we have a wide range of tech applications that make it easy to connect with others, no matter where they are. For example, social media apps like Facebook and WhatsApp allow us to stay in touch with friends and family and make it easier to share photos and messages. In addition to these applications, there are also many new innovations that combine technology and communication in exciting ways. For example, companies like the Metaverse are developing virtual reality systems that allow people to have face-to-face completely in-person conversation, even when they're physically miles apart.
God, look at that ball
Other
Earth.
companies like Waverly Labs launched its pilot app, which controls wearable devices that translate one spoken language to another in real time, making it easy for people from different countries to communicate without any barrier. Many companies are investing heavily in communication technology projects, recognizing the importance of staying connected in today's fast-paced world. Apple and Google have both invested billions in research and development for new communication technologies. One example is Google's Illmarillion startup, which uses lasers to enhance internet speed and range, thereby enabling much faster, real-time connectivity. While there are many exciting developments in the field of communication technology, one company that is particularly worth noting is Neuralink. Founded by Elon Musk in 2016, Neuralink is developing implantable brain-machine interfaces that could let people control computers and other devices.
Oh,
with their
hell
phone.
no.
Yep, real-life telepathy. While brain-machine interfaces are still in the experimental stage and have not yet
Say
I
again?
gotta charge my phone. This charger not working.
Okay.
Keep playing it though.
Okay, for sure.
been widely adopted, that technology has the potential to fundamentally change the way we interact with the world around us. As the technology advances, we can expect to see even more exciting
That's how my desk
innovations
used to
in
look.
the field of communication. One area that is likely to see significant developments in the near future is the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning to improve the way we communicate with each other and with machines. For example, AI-powered virtual assistants such as Siri and Alexa can understand and respond to natural language, making it easier for us to communicate with our devices and get things done much quicker. Other companies are developing machine learning algorithms that can analyze large amounts of data to understand human communication patterns and preferences better, potentially leading to more personalized and effective communication. Another area that is likely to see significant advances is the use of virtual and augmented reality in communication. While these technologies have already been used in a variety of applications, they have the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with each other and with the world around us. For example, we will see the development of virtual reality systems that allow people to meet and collaborate in virtual spaces when they are physically far apart, and the use of augmented reality to overlay information and graphics onto the real world, making it easier for us to properly express
We got that
our
now.
ideas. There are many advantages to these new innovations.
Yo,
They
this is 2 years ago, and we've already
Yeah.
made these advancements.
enhance the quality of our online connection and make it easier to share information and ideas. They also make it easier to connect with people from different cultures and languages, helping to break down barriers and bring us closer together. However, there are also some potential disadvantages to consider. For example, some people worry that the increasing reliance on technology is leading to a decline in face-to-face communication, which can be important for building relationships and understanding others. Additionally, there are concerns about privacy and security, as personal information shared online can potentially be accessed by others. The future of communication technology is full of potential, and it is likely that we will soon experience a number of incredible new innovations. Although it is difficult to predict what the future holds, it is certain that technology will remain a key part of how we interact and communicate with one another. As technology continues to develop, it will continue to make life easier and more convenient for many people. If you like this content, please leave a like, comment your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
How you like that? That's crazy. Yeah, man, all this prediction about the future. But there's no place better than the present. It's good to look back, it's good to look forward, but we gotta focus on the now. You know what I'm saying? I haven't checked how many people are here yet. I haven't set that up yet. Everything has been renovated for, if I didn't say it earlier. I'm switching it up all around. Know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, yeah, so much to adjust. Priest had to recharge his phone, so he'll gonna be back after these messages. He'll be right back. Thanks, Aurora. David J. Blazer, I life going where love is going. Fella B says, great show, everything is knowledge, Hotep. Don Joe, let the answers come to you. Be aware of your surroundings, thoughts, and circumstances. Put the moments of realization in your mental database. They'll be needed in the future. That's what's up, Don Joe. Torian Howard. W.S. Banker. Rakib El Shams Arif. Nate the God. It's a good thing I just snatch it away, make wine and stuff, and be all God damn it. Elliot James says, seems like useless tech. Probably. They gotta sell something. Phil Joy says, the present moment. That's right. I Benjamin says, all we have is now. That's right. Smash the like button. Thank you, Jay. O Gold says, ha. Fella B, enjoy every moment. One day this show will be old school. Yeah, man. We're just enjoying it. I got some new software that's allowing us to create more clips. That's why you notice, a lot of you guys may have noticed some new shorts that we put out recently from last week's show. So I've got this software that makes it easier for me to clip up the best parts of the show. So you're going to be seeing a lot more shorts. But yeah, no, this channel's going really well. A lot of you guys watching are brand new here. So if you're new here, type in new in the chat. And welcome everybody who's new. But you're watching a transition happening because I rearranged the studio and it's about to look like the Tonight Show around here. I got a main desk, just like, you know, Fallon or Kimmel for Priest. And then we've got couches. So we're going to switch up the setup a little bit, more like the Tonight Show. We've had that setup before. And we're going back to it. We're going back to it, but it's going to look nicer than it did before. Last time it was just one couch. This is two couches, and I'll be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on a couch. Almost similar to, if you guys have seen Joe Budden's podcast. For the longest time, we've had a setup similar to GGN, where it's just a table. Remember how Snoop Dogg had just a table? And we were doing that for a minute because it was kind of easier. But this setup, I think, is going to be way better. Way better. So you'll see next week. And we already have a guest. So that'll be cool. God Sentinel says, stay in the zone. Turn H2O to cognac. Yeah. Don Joe says, old school is the foundation of the new school. Let me make sure I'm able to get Priest back on. I see you, Priest. My bad. Priest coming back in, yo. Yeah. There you are. Yeah.
Crazy. It's deep, huh?
Yes, sir. Like, you find the good ones.
Oh, yeah, man. You got to research. Hold up. Got one more. Hold up. Check
Yep.
this out.
Okay.
That one.
I'm trying to get you. Once I get this new studio set up, I want to get your studio set up even better, also, so that in the future, when we do these live Zooms,
Right.
you'll have a better structure. It'll also assist your wind downs that you do on Wednesdays, so that you have a cool setup. It should be a easy, like, one button webcam. You know what I'm saying? But we're upgrading, y'all. We're in the middle of upgrades. And it's right before March 1st when Mars goes direct. So we're going to hit the ground running.
Exactly. You gotta be here. But this is what happened to the Earth. How about this, wow? So you gotta think about before the beginning, or this will be the planet if no humans was here. And then we can look for another one. Go ahead.
In the beginning?
In
No,
the
play-
beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning.
If we all just stop.
Mm-hmm. God Sentinel
Play it.
says. You sent it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
As technology continues to advance, we are seeing more and more
Didn't we
exciting
just see this?
innovations in the way we connect and communicate
sent
with each
another one.
other. In this video,
Yeah,
we will explore
that's
some
it,
of the
bro.
most
That's the one?
No, I just sent it to you. Oh, you must have never got it. Hold on. See, my battery is dying, man, and I don't have the proper charger.
It looks like it's a different video, but it looks like it's the same video.
exciting developments. Communication has become much easier and more.
Check it out.
In addition to the
It sounds like an AI voice. Here we go.
It's 9:41 a.m. You've just woken up and brewed yourself a cup of coffee. Outside your window, you see the normal bustle of cars honking at a busy intersection, people waiting in clumps to cross the street, either mouthing conversations you can't hear or scrolling through their cell phones. You look up at the sky and see airplanes flying high, weaving in and out of dark clouds. The clock strikes 9:42 a.m., and all of a sudden, for reasons unknown, you and everyone else in the world vanish completely, without a warning and without leaving a trace. The clock strikes 9:43. Your dog is barking feverishly, sniffing at the puddle of spilled coffee in a broken glass that is shattered all over the spot of the floor that you just stood in a mere second earlier. The only remaining evidence of you. The streets outside are now littered with horrific traffic accidents and electrical fires caused by the collisions of newly abandoned cars. Those planes that were flying through the clouds will stay in flight for a few more hours until the fuel runs out and gravity pulls them back down to Earth and they land in explosions.
Gravity.
There's no one left to call for help, no police sirens in the distance, just smoke, sparks, and electrical fires until eventual, total silence. This is what would happen to our natural world if all human beings disappeared suddenly without leaving a trace, all 7.8 billion of us. Throughout the first day of our absence, all of the fossil fuel plants around the world would shut down in rapid succession without humans around to refuel them with coal or oil. These shutdowns would lead to electrical blackouts all across the globe, causing our world to go rapidly dark, grid by grid. If you were to look at Earth from space at the end of the first day of our disappearance, the only two cities that would still have electricity would be Las Vegas and New York. On day 2, New York City would lose power, and at some time around the 36-hour mark without us, their entire subway system would completely flood due to the loss of manual laborers who pump around 13 million gallons of water out of it every single day. Within the first 3 days of your absence, various insects would have begun infiltrating your home, making their way to whatever food was left out on the counter or the table. At the same time, your dog would be on the same mission and would have begun munching on whatever scraps he could find, scrambling to survive without you around to feed and take care of him. Over the next week or two, the insects in your home would be followed by small animals like mice, rats, squirrels, and chipmunks, who would enter by chewing through the walls and foundation. Domesticated pets will have either found a way to escape their abandoned homes, or will have starved to death inside, depending on the capability of the animal and the circumstances of the space they were left in. But even for the dogs and cats who are successful in escaping their homes, their struggle has only just begun. On their own now in the wild for the first time, these pets would not only have to compete with all the other newly freed dogs and cats out there, but also larger predators like wolves, coyotes, bears, eagles, and snakes. To make matters even more complicated, the global loss of electricity would disable all the electrical fences at zoos around the world, allowing even larger and more exotic animals to break out and roam free. Imagine, if you will, lions roaming around supermarkets or monkeys climbing on playgrounds. Surprisingly enough, domesticated cats are predicted to have a better shot at survival as a species than domesticated dogs in the absence of humans, as dogs have been domesticated and selectively bred by humans for thousands of years longer than cats. Furthermore, when left to fend for themselves, dogs organize themselves into hierarchical packs, which leads them to hunt and kill their own, whereas cats are solitary hunters who avoid preying on their own as a means of preserving the species. On approximately the 10th day without humans, the planet and everything that is left inhabiting it will be forced to overcome a major environmental problem. All around the world, humans have built 440 nuclear power plants, which house and store energy. Inside these power plants are diesel generators, which, unless carefully stored in cool water tanks, will heat up to 1,000 degrees and explode. The moment that the power goes out on the first or second day without us will create a ticking time bomb for these power plants, as the generators will begin heating up their tanks, causing the water to boil before evaporating completely. This would lead to the generators igniting, causing all 440 power plants to explode pretty much at the same time, subjecting the world to the worst nuclear disaster in human history. In total, these explosions would unleash about 500 times as much radiation as was released in Hiroshima with the A-bomb. Radioactive smoke would fill the air, coating every plant or tree it touches with a metallic black film. Over half the world's insect and rodent population would be killed off instantly. Larger animals would cope better with the radiation, as their organs are more insulated. Smaller animals who have found ways to sustain themselves indoors, either in supermarkets, homes, or other buildings, would also be better protected. Within the first month or two without humans, almost all farm-raised cows, chickens, and sheep would have either starved to death or been killed off by larger, more skilled predators. Within the next 3 to 6 months of your absence, water would begin to seep in through the cracks of your home that were created by the insects and small animals. This water would erode the walls, floors, and ceiling of the home even further. A full year of moisture damage would really plague your home, stressing out the structures, causing wooden materials in the roof to snag and snap, and creating excessive mold. Homes made of wood would entirely be infested with termites at this point. After 1 year without us, Las Vegas would finally lose power and go completely dark. This would be the result of the Hoover Dam finally shutting down due to the infiltration of a small breed of freshwater mussels called the quagga who, without humans to keep them at bay, would eventually clog the pipelines that are feeding the cooling water to the dam's generators. Who would have thought that the entire city of Las Vegas could be conquered by an animal less than an inch in length? Without water running through the Hoover Dam, the Colorado River would eventually run dry. At the 1 year mark, hundreds and thousands of wild and electrical fires would have gone unmaintained and would have led to the destruction of several man-made structures and cities. In places that experience winter, the cold will have brought with it the freezing and bursting of water pipes in most houses and buildings. All smaller or specially bred dogs are predicted to be long gone by this point, their primary predators being larger, more skillful dogs who have completely colonized in packs and even begun mating with wolves. Every year that humans were on Earth, our cars pumped out approximately 7 billion tons of carbon dioxide into the air. But now with us gone, the air is clearing up like it had never had the chance to before. Plants and growing trees will begin sucking up the CO2 we left behind for them, a process that will continue for the next 100,000 years. 2 years after our disappearance, our once manicured lawns have completely overgrown into the fields. Concrete sidewalks are now filled with greenery that has pushed its way through the cracks. The ice rink at Rockefeller Center Plaza in New York City is now a garden. There's no question that trees, plants, and ocean populations would thrive after we're gone. However, they would still have to contend with the mountains of human waste we left behind. Most of our waste would be broken down by decomposers such as bacteria, fungi, and earthworms, who feed on the materials by turning them into simple elements and nutrients, a process called biodegradation. After 10 years without humans, forest fires will spread out of control, resulting in the complete demolition of cities like Los Angeles. After 20, the paint on the White House in Washington, D.C. will have faded to gray, and low-rise cities such as Amsterdam, London, and Chicago will be completely submerged in water. After 30 years, the 25,000 space probes we have positioned in space will become visible to the night sky, soaring above the Earth like shooting stars, before gravity finally pulls them to the ground where they'll crash and burn due to the absence of battery power. 50 years after our disappearance, formerly domesticated parrots would still remain traces of human speech. 75 years and 600 million automobiles we left behind would be nothing more than withered down, skeletal heaps of their former selves. 100 years after we're gone, underground running water would corrode the metal structures that hold up the city streets, causing the vegetation-covered roads to cave in on themselves and turn into mid-city rivers, like a gothic ghost town version of Venice. Insect populations are predicted to have fully recovered from the nuclear power plant explosions by this point, and would be thriving with the loss of man-made pesticides. This explosion of the insect population would trigger an increase of all the small animals who feed on them. This pattern of population growth would reverberate all the way up the food chain, causing the entire animal kingdom to boom over the next century. 300 years without humans, the steel rivets which hold together bridges would have rotted and degraded so much that the structures would begin to collapse one by one. The Eiffel Tower, which is also made of steel, is predicted to fall around this time, along with the Statue of Liberty and all other major skyscrapers around the world. Structures made of metal and glass would be the first to go, whereas stone structures would last the longest. But even those would become softened and weakened by the continual water damage and lack of maintenance. The last remaining man-made structures would be the Great Wall of China, the Pyramids of Giza, and Mount Rushmore, all of which could remain intact for thousands of years after our disappearance. 100 million years after humans disappeared, the sole remaining evidence of human life on Earth, aside from our fossilized bones, will be shards of plastic and Mount Rushmore. If any new species of sentient life were to form at any point around this time, these artifacts would be all they had to piece together who humans even were. When we talk about the greatest threats to our human civilization, we tend to think of man-made constructs like foreign governments, nuclear weapons, and artificial intelligence. But rarely do we ever consider the power that seemingly harmless things, such as water, climate, and plant life possess against this rather fragile reality we've built. And so, at first, thinking about how swiftly Mother Nature would reclaim her Earth after we're gone can feel kinda depressing. But at the same time, thinking about how powerful this planet really is, even despite the tremendous amount of environmental damage we've caused, can be oddly reassuring and maybe even liberating. Imagine now that you're back in your home with your freshly brewed cup of coffee in hand. As you look out your window, focus this time on the shrubs and greenery planted along the sidewalk, instead of the busy intersection and the honking cars. Instead of looking at the people waiting to cross the street, think about the earth they're standing on and all the layers of nature that have been buried beneath that concrete. When you look up at the sky, instead of focusing on the planes flying high, think about the clouds they soar amongst. Realize that this planet we call Earth is so vast, and that human life, and all that we've created, is really just one small part of it.
Wow. Look at that flat Earth. That's flat as hell. That's an actual satellite right there. There's your satellite. They're antennas. There's no freaking satellites at all. If you think there's satellites, you got another thing coming. But I digress. Yeah, man. So because of the setup that I got going, we about to get rid of the chat room on screen. What? That's right. Because I got this thing set up like the Tonight Show, I've got the chat room set up on a whole separate monitor from where Priest is going to be sitting. You know what I'm saying? And so that chat room is going to be like horizontal. You've been watching the chat room squished into a vertical. type deal. And now it's going to be set up really horizontal, which is not really going to be, well, you know what? Hold up. If I put it on screen, it's going to be, it's kind of unnecessary. It's always been a thing I've had with people been like, yo, why do you put the chat on screen? And the reason why I was doing that was because sometimes at the end of the show, we would get a notice that says you played a copywritten song or a copywritten video. So I would have to trim it out using the online YouTube thing. So when I did the trim out, it would automatically eliminate the chat room. So all that chat would be gone. You know what I mean? Not that it's even, I just kind of like to highlight the chat so that it's interesting. But anyway, the reason why I'm taking it out, at least for now, is because it's sitting in a landscape type of setup now. Because it's on a whole other monitor. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example right here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Peace.
Peace. What was your conclusion?
I mean, it's a hypothetical situation.
Right.
To imagine if we had left the Earth, what would happen?
Yeah.
I
didn't see the whole thing.
It reminds me of I Am Legend. You saw I Am Legend with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Why have they put that out? Yeah, exactly. When they put out those type of things for those situations,
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
wait till you see how I have this set up, man. I got I have a whole separate monitor for you to watch the chat room.
Yo, it's okay. In 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
you go to the music because I got to mute. I got to get out. I got to get out because my phone will keep dying, y'all. All right,
it's
so
all
go
good.
To the music in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go to the music. I'm ready for it.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Let me switch this up. All right. Boom. Hold on. I'm going to move this all the way to the left. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so we're about to do the song promotion segment. Let me see how many we got. Ooh, we have a God finale today. What is it, February 17th? We have, February 15th, we got a submission on a Saturday. And Reborn the Rebizzle's going to be submitting. Oh, yeah, he missed the last one. That's why. On the 10th. Okay, so we've got 3 right now. So that's cool. Let's work with that. All right, here we go.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
Yeah. All right. Hold up. Okay. Stand by. Our first submission is by Reborn the Rebizzle. Oh, this is going to be dope right here. Watch this. And it's called Principles of... Hold on, let me see. Hold up. And it's called... from Danbury, Connecticut, Reborn the Rebizzle. The song is called Can't You See, featuring Jay Johnson, a.k.a. Jay Silas. Produced and composed and arranged by DJ Rebizzle for Rebeats Production. Let's go. Hold up. Take it from the top. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, yo, Jay Johnson, where you at, fam? You know I had to get you from Philly, you know what I'm saying, to get up on this track with me, man, you know what I mean? We gotta open up the eyes of these peeps, you know what I mean? Cause I don't think they can see us, you know what I'm saying? But yo, where you at, Jay Johnson? Word up. Yeah, I'm glad you right here with me, yo. Now, let me see how I'ma start this rap. Spitting them balls on this bouncing track. Brothers know the time when I spit the facts, when I flipping MCs like an acrobat. Yo, I take my time when I'm writing this rhyme. See, I'm ahead of my time at the drop of a dime. I'm like Optimus Prime with a positive mind. See, I'm a light in the dark. You can't stop my shine. Listen to the truth that I'm always spitting. Know that I'm gifted when I'm about to rip it. Devils try to stick it, but I move the swift kid. See, I'm a real lit. This why I spit realistic. Now, let's kick it ballistic. It sounds terrific. My flow's got my flavor than a bottle of Mystic. More voluptuous than a woman with lipstick, and more tasty than a pack of fishes. Yeah, coming through when I'm up in here. I'm like, what's up in here with these musketeers? It must have been here when trouble was there, but as soon as I bring peace, to see trouble disappear. Now, take notes when I say these quotes. By the time I finish, you're gonna say he's dope. See, that was just the first when I spit my verse. Now let's take it to the hook that we just rehearsed. And now, can't you see how we mind our father's business? We don't play when it comes to business witness. We're not religious, but in truth we really live this. So listen here to our story with the swiftness. Verse 2, when I spit the truth, everything I say is for the adults and the youth. I'm about to let loose when I'm in the booth. You see the word is my Glock and I'm about to shoot. Right in the head, but you won't be dead. Hollow point tip, script, flip, spiritual lead. Exposing all the lies that were said that you once fed. Illuminate your minds with the truth, how much it all spread. Light up your mind like a jack-o'-lantern. Renew thought process, remove the cancer of all the evil thinking from an evil enhancer. For sure, for the truth, then Christ is your answer now. He my dudes are just dropping it. Ain't no stopping it when I be rocking it. Fools try to mock it, they even try to knock it. But expose themselves to burst their own bubbles, say they're popping it. Corrupt minds can never dispute the truth. Don't care, squash your way, you never dispute the truth. My God's hell taking wides in the craftiness and have them looking foolish with the backwardness. So, what the deal now? Let's keep it real now. Break up the follow ground so God can't feel it now. It's been a while, but I'm back in it now. No limit now, and I'm here for me to win it now. Can't you see how we mind our father's business? We don't play when it comes to being his witness. We're not religious, but in truth we really live this. So listen here to our story with the swiftness.
Let the rocks cry tears from my pop's eyes. How we might God know it's rain from the skies. We scream how we love him. Lip service, heart so far from him. I'm like, can't you see? Staring at a twig with a plank, can't you see? Proud of me, pop like can't be me. Holy Spirit questioning like can't be thee. You'll get that later. I gotta stay ancient, two-way pager, connected. Me and Jesus Christ on one accord, protected. The word of God be my mighty sword, infected. My day of birth, I was born in sin, selected. God chose me, I'm born again. Yeah, that's what one of the best said. The best letters were written in blood red. Can't fit those shoes like my son in my Procaz. I know this, I was reborn from a dope head. Barbiturates, plus volumes. No Sprite with my lean weed and downers. When I found love, when I found him. Now we found me, bowing out, bruh. And it wasn't graceful, neither mirror everyday reality at a face view.
Can't you see how we about our father's business? We don't play when it comes to being his witness. We're not religious, but in truth we really live this. So listen here to my story with the swiftness. Can't you see how we about our father's business? We don't play when it comes to being his witness. We're not religious, but in truth we really live this. So listen here to my story with the swiftness.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Yo, so that was Reborn the Rebizzle. That was mixed and mastered by Jermaine Robinson Herbert for Zealous Productions. That was cool. It took me a minute to get on board with the chorus. You know what I'm saying? Because clean singing is always risky. You know, when you do clean singing, when anyone does clean singing, especially without auto-tune, you know what I'm saying? It's always risky. But once I caught on to what you were saying, like I could hear the vibe to it. I probably would have mixed and mastered it a little bit differently on the hook. It's just a subjective thing. It's not bad or good or anything per se. I just probably would have done it differently myself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anything was bad, but just on the hook, I probably would have. I would have gave it the auto tune. You know what I mean? And the T-Pain effect. Now that may not been what you wanted though, and I get that. I respect that. You know what I mean? I probably would have done the auto tune on it and probably less layers, and then probably created like a harmony. But everything else was dope. Your verses are always dope. I love your rapping and everything. Choruses are always tricky. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's subjective to the engineer, the producer, and the artist. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I just myself probably would have done the hook a little differently myself as far as the engineering goes. Your performance was dope. But that's as critical as I could get. But everything else was dope. I like the flow. I like the beat. You know what I mean? That was cool. Dun, 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 dun. It grows on you too. You know? And that female artist was very good. So I'm gonna say that. But yeah, shout out to Reborn the Rebizzle. He keeps going. I like your consistency, and I get all your DMs. I see you keep pushing and stuff like that, and that's great. You know what I mean? You're building a catalog. And that's what's key. You know, just keep pumping them out, and get that catalog built. But that was dope. You know what I'm saying? You had some fires in the chat too. I know I just said I was gonna eliminate the chat, but then I found a way to make the horizontal work. So we'll see. It's gonna be something like this. Just because, like I said, I'm going more landscape. Let me clean it up. There's a lot of adjustments you guys are gonna see until I get it right. You know what I'm saying? Hi Benjamin says it was out the box. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it going. Next up, we've got a song submission from an artist named the Illmarillion. The Illmarillion from Minnesota. The song is called Dodecathedral. It is a psychedelic hobbit rap. Dodecathedral is a single off the debut album Old Solar by the Illmarillion, releasing on February 28th. All right. Here we go.
This is a playback of a radio tape report of an exclusive feature story.
The young Lorenzo woos his sweetheart with talk of the stars. There's not the smallest orb which thou beholdst, but in his motion like an angel sings. This is the music of the spheres.
Where are we now? Outside.
Outside what?
Outside everything.
The idea that the stars and planets as they travel through space make beautiful music together. It affords us a glimpse into minds for whom the universe is full of meaning and grand harmonies. With me to discuss the music of the spheres.
I once got so high on hot news I saw through the numbers. Behind the veil of reality perceived wonders. Beneath the vast chasm of glass I crashed for shards that are scattered amongst the strong winds of galactic hearts. Where fragments of fabric unravel. In dark voids a stark noise stole my Adam's apple. And beyond it all, even beyond it's got boundaries. But in the earth's foundry unfounded he sounds its screech. Core of it all, the Lord of the Fall throws a discordance ball for some of y'all. Slow to listen, quick to sow the vision, but I missed it. Say thought that fit it. The fiddle with the rhythm going back, I'm so artistic. I said it multiple times, the man out. I bit my lip.
Everything is spinning. Where are you?
Here, beside you.
That old solar monk once stunk of spheres for 1,000 years. It only took him one night in 3 pairs. Now I see it here clearly through the quintessence, where third heaven's essence expressed through chord progressions. In outer space and on time hums the Lord's rhymes, rings divine rhythms for the weak weakest mind, literally figments of God's imagination. This is assimilation, so assimilate, he's patient. Jesus, the incarnation, I'm waiting on his next coronation for salvation. He's the corner hexahedron, the silent rock for sages, like when Doc Elwin Ransom went Super Saiyan.
Outside everything.
Like when Luffy beat Kaido and how we had to die so you and I could rise liberated when the sky's low. Vindicated, justified soul. So I ride space and time's ocean tide slow. Slope higher than emotions carry, where your passions tarry. Beyond fairies passing time, Bombadil barely.
Outside everything.
And I call this the omega point, or the transcendental object at the end of history. And I believe it is not that far off. Not that far off.
Yeah.
The music of the spheres affords us a glimpse into minds for whom the universe is full of meaning, of strange correspondences and grand harmonies.
Yo, that's a vibe right there. That is fire. That is bringing back that classic hip-hop sound. I really like that. Great beat. That's artistic. Even the cover itself fits with this painting right here. This is nice. That was a home-cooked meal right there. Very hip-hop, very classic sound. And that's what we want more of nowadays, too. You know what I mean? Perfect track for this type of audience. Killah Priest audience, I already know, appreciates hip-hop like that. It's in the realm. You know? It's close to the woo sound. Y'all already know. I don't even have to say it. That was straight fire. I'm not going to say the audience, not going to preach to the choir. That was straight fire. Y'all already know. And shout out to the artist who also sent a super chat. Oh, we saw that. Priest is listening from his home computer, by the way. So don't think he's not listening. Priest is listening. He's just got to charge his phone up. But that was obviously dope. Let's just leave it at that. That was obviously dope. Great submission. That's right. Illmarillion. There we go. Illmarillion. Illmarillion. Decathedral. See, I get the pronunciations right as long as I practice it. I just needed to practice it. Decathedral. Decathedral, the Illmarillion. Yeah, I got it. That's dope. That's a dope title and a dope name. The Illmarillion. Decathedral. I see you. And great artwork. Look at that album cover. Perfect. Almost looks like a CD. It looks like a world. That could be a ball Earth. If you follow that model, you know, it's interpretive art. Could be a yin yang symbol. Y'all see the yin yang in there? Interpretive art. It's nice. It's great to see great artistry. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. You guys are artists. The links to these artists will be in the description after the show, a few hours after the show, because YouTube takes a while to process everything. So you guys will be able to follow this artist online. But that was fire. Great song submission. Great song promotion. You guys keep going. Because if you that good, there's no turning back. There's no turning back if you that good. This is what you do. Art by Taylor Higdon. Produced, mixed, and mastered by Jeremiah Dirt of locustfist.com. You know what I'm saying? See, as part of your song promotion, we try to promote all that you guys put in the credits. And once again, Dodecathedral. See, I was still saying it wrong. Dodecathedral is a single off the debut album Old Solar by the Illmarillion, releasing on February 28th. Yo, that's coming up. That's coming up. What are you asking, Quaja Rakib? He said, please with sprinkles. Yep. That's what's up. Okay, let's go. Next. Let me hit refresh before we do the God finale. Thank you all for bearing with us during these transitional times of the new setup. I'm going to have a green screen behind me finally. So it's not going to look like this tacky wall behind me. I'll finally have a green screen behind me. We're going to upgrade everything. It's going to look more pro. Know what I'm saying? All right, we've got a submission here. Hold on. Got to make sure he paid. Checking. Verification. Yep. Verification complete. We've got a song submission here from a Mr. David Blazer and Yage. Song title is called Wolf Closing in Fall Street. Okay. Let's go.
Alleviated my rectum, left them at the Irvine spectrum. Alleviated like septums. Life losing many directions. Head-on collisions in the intersections. Life's a bunch of clues, then we choose to start connecting. More than the grains of sand, vibrate with kinetic. Blaze only the best shit, things is getting better. But whatever, don't get comfy, get off your ugly and stop chasing the dragons. Stop worshiping Bob Scott, yeah. Gone with the cheddar. Let me introduce myself, they call me the shredder. You better start living with a purpose. Resentment and head trips make you feel worthless. It's fair to say you don't even pray, but I hope that you heard this. Your head is gone. Surveillance on building 7 without a single camera on the Pentagon. It's not just improbable, physically impossible, yet it's never been debated. You heard it from David, and even though you hate it, your squirrels on their nuts. Operation still dome initiated, taking our wealth without using a shank stick. Hip-hop videos of Illuminati spouses and fiancés employed at the Silicon Valley Bank. Shit, while you're stuck with your eyes on the famous rappers and Beyonce's. Can't even see this, and if you did, fair to say, the second coming of Jesus, nothing's in the moment, obsessing the past and paradigm shifts. Yo, what the fuck is this? Changing all past and anxiety from the future that's bad. Today's our bucket of piss and sad. You better listen to this. Tens of billions of our money went missing. While you neglected, this is how y'all also neglected your children. How are you not concerned after being burned? Are you ready, Betty? Ready to learn? A righteous life guided by the light. Discernment as atoms came crashing at the speed of light. Colliding that CERN shit. Making our numerology bend. And now Earth is turning, tipping even faster towards the end. These sheeple think that they people. Yo, the wolf's closing in. Yeah, the wolf's closing in. Intercepted the cause to the stress with God's eyes perspective. From singing the message, meant to repent. Angels shipped off after being tipped off. Heaven sent on a mission, hella bent. Pissed off, everything was evident. Captain, tell that kid, talk to deaf, dumb ears. Without a God, what God is here for men to fear. No one's buying cause no one's selling it. Generation Z flexing the tech and testing OGs. They messing with me to see it's all irrelevant. They all fucked, even the one that's celibate. Staying hella lit when I give a shit more than I should. So can my hood defend the kingdom and bring them the good? Spread of the news, they stood confused. Not doing the thing as if it was the thing to do. And even if they knew, but they don't, so they really won't. Not now, not ever. However, I have something that's better. Support the Wu-Tang Clan cause they for the children. R.I.P. ODB, you're gonna live forever as we fighting these deities that's trying to erase him since 93. And until then, the message I send is this: tell all of your friends, repent from their sins. These sheeple think they people, but can't see the wolves closing in. These sheeple think they people. These sheeple think they people. Think they people, but can't see the wolves closing in. Wolves closing in. Wolves closing in.
Wow. Bro. Okay. Yo. Do y'all hear the improvement of DJ Blazer already on that? That was a big improvement, bro. That was a big improvement, man. You sound structured. You had your moments in your bars right off the bat, and you got me right in the beginning when you said the Irvine spectrum. Hold on, let me just play that first part, and I'm gonna stop. This is where you got me in there. Right in the beginning, you had bar. You gotta keep going with this. Great beat.
Alleviated my rectum, left them at the Irvine spectrum. Alleviated like septums. Life losing many directions.
Okay, so you got a good start right there. You know what I'm saying? You got something going on. There was moments in there where the bars was flowing. It's funny because you almost got the cadence down. It's appropriate. You sound confident. You've got the delivery part down. It's funny. You got the delivery part down before the lyrics. Some people got lyrics down, but the delivery's off. You got the delivery down, and I feel like the lyrics are catching up. You know what I'm saying? Every time you submit, I hear your bars making more sense. You've got good wordplay. I can hear you messing around with sounds. I can hear your inspiration of ODB and I don't know who else back there. I hear the improvement, man. It did start off mad strong. It's tough because you're playing these beats and songs in front of an audience that already has a trained, advanced ear because they listen to Priest. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of hip hop heads that already know hip hop. They know rap. They know lyrics. They know lyricism. They know poetry. They know it. So it's tough because you know what I mean. You're displaying your works to an advanced audience, and it's getting better. I hear the progress. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good. And you'll see in the chat room, people are giving you the same type of love. You know what I'm saying? You got your critics, of course. You're gonna always have your critics, but because we've heard you from the beginning, I hear the progress. So I commend you for the progress as an artist. You know what I mean? And you're moving fast. I hear you. You keep pumping out tracks. And you know what? That is that's commendable because it is about consistency. Keep pumping things out, and it's about volume. You know what I'm saying? Tupac made a lot of tracks that most people haven't heard. Elvis made a whole lot of songs that a lot of people haven't heard. Lil Wayne, I don't gotta tell you, they made a lot of songs that people haven't heard, but it was about consistency, building a catalog, and the ones that hit will hit, and the ones that don't won't. Like boom, 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 you just keep going, and that's the style that you're doing. A lot of times, in the days, they would put them out in mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we don't really have mixtapes. We got YouTube, so these are like your mixtape tracks. You know, you're putting them out and creating a buzz, and even though it might be a small buzz, you know what I'm saying? It's somewhere. It's something. So, congratulations on your progress, man. I'll just say that. I think Priest would say the same. So, good job, man. Good job. And dude, Yage beats, bro. He's got some beats. That was a nice hip hop track. It was clean. That snare was nice. Dude, Yahe's got some beats, and if you can look him up online too. When you type Killah Priest type beat, a lot of you artists know how to look for beats. You put in type beats. He's doing a great job with the Killah Priest type beats, so that's dope. Anyway, y'all already know. That's what's up. Great submission. Let's see where we got. Cool. Refresh. All right, it looks like we are down to the God finale. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Priest is watching at home. So let's do this. I most likely will just go full screen on this. Normally I would do the standard screen like I've been doing when to show Priest's reaction. But he's not here at the moment. So we're just gonna go full screen on this one. Know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start it like this. Okay. Song is called ZODIAK Queens Jay-Z Girls Z Style. Let's go. Actually, hold on. I don't even have a full screen setup yet. So what am I talking about? Let me get that set up now. I literally had to reformat all of my screens, yo. So give me a second. I'm gonna copy. Main screen. Yeah, I gotta do it right. Okay, now I have a full screen set up here. Boom, let's go.
Remarks, ain't no stroll in the park. She explode with a spark. After days she ignite, but she glow in the dark. Cause she bright, plus she knew before I showed her the chart. I got this Pisces dancing over books for the queen. She ain't looking to clean, but she's pushing your dreams. She's a plain and seeing faces when she look at the steam. Calculating sheep equations with 1 foot in the stream. And she macing while she patient like she couldn't be seen. Chocolate cookie supreme, got the nookie ice cream that be hooking the fiends. What you put in these greens, they made me yell, oh, when I'm blue, they even cook the cuisine. Red together, blowing purple in the woods while they scream. It's Superman lover that made Lois Lane go delete Superman's number. What could you demand from when Neo follows snow bunnies out computer land slumber? The rapid eye movement follows you, the grand wonder. You the man plumber. My Gemini's hover close, my light is bright enough that both of you can tan under. Why you mad? It's my flag that ladies choose to stand under. I love queens, earths and empresses. I do adore. So what's your zodiac nature? Bull Ram and say the lioness. Let me hear where you roll. Libra dream connect, the queen collect the zodiac. I need your nectar, please protect the fire sign. It's hotter than a piece of pepper, piece of Kepler, we forever. Leave me, never teach me better. We respect you, speak to specters. Told me you was ghosting me until I resurrected you through potions in my poetry. My Neptune opposing my Venus, one for both of me. Gemini's other planes, you'd even take a boat to me. Your third eye showed you visions most can only hope to see. Amazing ain't how woe was me, blinded by polygamous. Lines up with my D and kiss, lighting the magician split. Pair them in the double entendres like they poetry. Mechanical bull riders acting like they over me. Walking with my lightning bolts planted in they ovaries. The universe stamps your birth sign like a notary. I'm just trying to be the most I can grow to be. There's places in myself that not one of them can go. I love queens, earths and empresses. I do adore. What's your zodiac flavor? Birth time, date is major. Rectify your chart if you ain't sure.
Yo, that was straight fire, man. I didn't know he was gonna get all astrological on it, man. That was so good. And he was right in all aspects about that, man. ZODIAK. Astrology guru. Straight up. It's like, I don't know what else I could say because it's obvious. That's why we call it the God finale. I can't speak as eloquently as what's his name? Knowledge Born can. I just take it in as a Pisces. I just feel it, take it in, and just know it's dope. Just say it's dope. That's all I can really say. Cause y'all already know. ZODIAK Queens, Jay-Z Girls Z Style. So good, man. So he premiered that yesterday. y'all think. Yeah. Shout out to everybody watching. That was straight fire. So good. So don't worry, y'all. Like I said again, this is not the new setup. Today's show was a temporary setup with how things look. You'll see how it's gonna look next week with the new setup, new green screen. It's gonna be more like the Tonight Show, but it's gonna be the Killah Priest show. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a guest and everything. So that's what's up. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Don Joe, Jay Bland. Y'all already know. Man, that's a lot of fires. I'll have my sound effects up next week also. Know what I'm saying? This was a really good song promotion show today, even with just the 3. That was really good. We're going to end with that request that we got, playing Priest's song, Nag Hammadi. So let's do it. We'll be back next week with the Killah Priest Podcraft, as I said, most likely on Sunday. And then I believe Priest has a wind down possibly on Wednesday. So y'all know what's up. Stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you're following on Instagram, and make sure you're following on Patreon. All the links are in the description. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody. We'll see y'all next time.
This girl is fleet.
You know what I'm saying? Where's my applause? Where's my applause? All right, y'all. Wait till you see the new setup. It's gonna be fire. Peace.
Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During the early race, man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started to fill away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates. Left his seat as girl inflates. Blessed he who elevates. Set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass. Medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton fingers, how many diamonds his ring had. The courts had green grass. The hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clashed, they fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by Priest. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. The Greek, the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. Abraxas Reba Simha. The lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour make music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall. What lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of it take years. The Nag Hammadi god body that practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. Nag Hammadi, my bad. The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones to cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the mountain surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like I'm in the solemn, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, a wall of St. Mary's. The Gospel of John is scary. Lately I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nag Hammadi Library.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.